Hey there, folks. So this is the June Gentleman's Box unboxing. Gentleman's Box, if you've seen these past videos, one of the consistent favorites always coming in. Had one or two not really questionable items, but more along the lines of what were they thinking items, but really, again, they're consistent, they're enjoyable. I like seeing this box come in because there's always something interesting. So let's go ahead and see what we've got here. So our theme this month is honoring our favorite Grand Slam great. This may be a little bit of a struggle. I am afraid I am not a tennis person. One of my partners might actually be able to figure this out. I may see if he can figure this out once we're done. But our honoree represents the best of June. Not only is he an excellent father figure, but he may also be one of the greatest athletes to walk the earth. Remove the sweatbands and put on your thinking caps. This month we honor our favorite Grand Slam great. Born in Basel, Switzerland, our honoree found his passion for tennis at age 4. His parents found the perfect balance of involvement in his early tennis career. They believe that children must have passion for what they love. In July 1998, our honoree played his first professional match. A year later, he was the youngest professional player in the top 100. Since then, our honoree has broken many records, and no player may ever surpass his achievements. From 2004 to 2008, he ranked number 1 for 237 consecutive weeks. Currently, he has ranked number 1 for a total of 302 weeks. Throughout his career, he earned 89 career titles. 18 of those titles are Grand Slam titles, the most any man has won in history. He recently won the Australian Open and will compete at Wimbledon in early July. Will he win another Grand Slam? We hope so. Outside of tennis, our honoree is a father of 2 sets of twins. He follows his parents' philosophy. As long as children enjoy what they are doing, he is happy. His success has allowed him to invest in and support many charities. He supports the Humpty Dumpty Foundation, Make-A-Wish Foundation, and many others. Our honoree started a foundation that supports children's education in Africa. And I have no damn idea. None. Like I said, I'm not a tennis person, so I may have to Google the Humpty Dumpty Foundation and use the internet to cheat just a little bit. So, that is, of course, unless one of you respond down in the comments before I can get around to it, but your odds are actually pretty good on that, because chances are as soon as I upload the video, I'm going to forget to do it. Oh my god. I'm liking what I see so far here. So the first thing we have is a pair of socks from Golden Rabbit. It looks like we have almost a dark orange color. Hang on a minute. Let me get these out of the package so you can see without the reflection of cellophane. So, admittedly, I'm staring at these under fluorescent light bulbs, which tend to be a little yellowing, but I'm picking these up as an orange, and even when I put it against the white of the paper, it's coming off as like a really, really nice dark orange, and I have no problem with that. I love the color orange. I can make orange work, and this. So actually, the explosion of orange was what caught my eye, both the socks, but more importantly, the tie. So this is from Aristo Ties, and it is exactly what you see there. It is orange polka dots on, it looks like black. Polka dots, they're just one of those like good anytime patterns. This is an amazing tie. If you watch my last unboxing video for the other competing box, I try not to cross pollinate. I said, right now we're we're on summer semester at the college where I work, which means that dress code is relaxed, which means that I will not be in a shirt where I have to wear a tie. Theoretically, I don't have to. Some of my colleagues, jeans and t-shirts and flip-flops. I, however, am not some of my colleagues. So I don't have to dress up, but I do. For me, that's kind of, part of my job. For me, that's part of the image that I want to create in my career and in my position. So yeah, August I'll be back to the ties, and this is going to be one of my fall go-to ties. Damn sure on that. So since I forgot the last one when I was unboxing, I'm going to make absolutely sure, new rule in the future, whenever I do a wrap-up, I will scan my entire desk area to make sure that I haven't forgotten something. So we've got a very simple pocket square. And this is from the Gentleman's Box label. It is quite literally what you see. It's white. It's got just a simple blue border around it. But, sometimes simple and classic is just as good as a pattern. In something like the white, I could throw on any sport coat. It doesn't matter if it's a dark sport coat. It doesn't matter if it's a light sport coat. It doesn't matter if it's solid. It doesn't matter if it's patterned. That will work on any kind of sport coat. So it kind of looks like we're a little skimpy on the box here. That's it, man. Four items, and I haven't opened this yet, so I don't know what's in it. Hopefully something kind of good. Let's see what we have here. Oh my God! Yes. Wow. So there's a watch. Holy shit. And it's a very. Let me just make sure I'm holding this up. This is actually a very nice watch. That face, I mean, just look at this. It's a clean, classic watch face. Sometimes I think, I don't want to say I'm getting a little concerned as I'm getting older, but I think sometimes I'm kind of getting a little conservative on things, in particular with regards to dress, with regards to grooming. I know you're looking at this saying, you've got this huge beard. The beard is going to get an execution this weekend, the next time you see me on any of my videos, regardless whether it's one of the Gentleman's videos, whether it's one of the Geek videos. This will be gone. But like I said, even with regards to dress, I tend to play pretty conservative on colors, pretty conservative on patterns. So I mean, this watch is just bloody gorgeous. And what makes it gorgeous is it's just simple and elegant. A white face, some gold lines for the minutes and the hours, and just, I don't think that eyesight is really going to pick it up, but that brand, it's just this is a great little watch. And the punchline is, I don't talk about it that much, but I addiction is such an ugly word. I have a recurring preference for Apple products, and for the last 2 years now, I have quite literally been surgically attached to my Apple Watch. I'm to the point now where the very first thing I do when I wake up is roll out of bed, sit down in this chair, look at whatever the hell happened in the world while I was asleep, put the watch on, and start my day. And kind of what I've been thinking about the idea of doing is, since I kind of want to go back into watches, because I'm definitely wearing this. Absolutely wearing this. This is just bloody fantastic. I've got some nice Fossil watches that I've missed wearing. I can have a nice little watch collection, and I thought about the idea of turning this into more of just an all-purpose fitness tracker band worn on my right hand, my right arm, my right wrist. There we go. And then kind of going back to more of a traditional watch. But man, this absolutely gives pause to consider for that. Of course, I'm kind of curious. I guess I'm going to have to try this on. That is my one fear about watches, is that because I am morbidly obese, and what some people don't realize is when you're fat, it just doesn't go to, like, your belly, your thighs, your ass, the usual suspects. When you're fat, it spreads everywhere, including, like, hands, feet, wrists in this case. And I've had some watches that I really liked, and I just could not get the watch on. The watch would not fit. But in this case, the watch fits. And man, that is amazing. The other thing is, so I'm assuming this is a genuine leather band, which means that it will give as I start to wear it. And of course, that also means I'm going to have to try this on over here. So here's my other issue. Oh, damn it, it may not fit. So, as you can see, my Apple addiction carried over into one of the Pride bands that they released this year. Apple, last year, for Pride, they made these wristbands and only gave them out to their employees. And I got to say, that was a pisser, because I have a friend who works at Apple, and he put that up on social media. So, like, I instantly went to Apple's website. I'm like, you know what, this is absolutely cool. I really, really, really would like. I refrain to use the word need just because it's so abused these days. But it's like, I really would like to have one of these rainbow wristbands. And they weren't available. They were made for employees only. So I found this year that they actually made this available for sale. What I've learned, like I said, is this wristband is actually shorter. If you own an Apple Watch, you get two size straps. One a little shorter and one a little longer. And apparently Apple did not make the longer wrist strap. But, again, I say that because my only concern with this watch was the fact that it may not fit. But yeah, it's fitting with, it looks like 2 holes in the wristband to go. So, gentleman's box, I take that comment back about this box seeming a little skimpy. This watch is just primo, and I say that in all seriousness. And I may have to go ahead with my plans to wear the Apple Watch on my right hand, just kind of as a fitness tracker, and actually wear a more traditional analog watch on my right. I guess if anything, Wonder Woman is kind of making the whole idea of of bracelets kind of hip. So why not? But man, wow! So this, that's your that is your June Gentleman's Box, your amazing June Gentleman's Box. Let me take a look in here, because I'm not saying greedy, although I am kind of curious about the watch itself. If anything else, who made it? Let's see here. So yeah, we got the Golden Rabbit socks. So coral, okay, they're calling this coral, so it's kind of somewhere between red and orange, kind of a dark orange. So yeah, the socks $12, the tie from Aristo $39, the pocket square $12, the watch $55. Defined Men brings you the Albert. So Defined Men is the brand this came from. Defined Men brings you the Albert. Elegant watch with a minimal design. Again, y'all notice the box was sealed. Didn't look at it. Didn't get any kind of spoilers. That was exactly what I said when I looked at it. Minimalistic design. classic men's fashion, amazing, amazing watch. The Albert has a 42 millimeter face with a water resistance of 3 ATM. Attached to your face is a 20 millimeter dark brown genuine leather band. Excellent. So it's leather, which means probably 2 or 3 weeks of wearing this on a daily basis. The leather will eventually give. The leather will eventually kind of stretch. So yeah, I think I'm back to the. Back to wearing the analog watch on my left wrist here, because this is just freaking gorgeous. And of course, what it also means is I need to get the batteries in my old Fossils replaced, and most importantly, if you remember the anniversary box that Gentleman's Box did, I think I unboxed that one back in December. One of the things they put in there was a watch case. So I definitely have something very awesome and very nice looking to put in this. So that is your June 2017 Gentleman's Box, honoring our favorite Grand Slam great. So I am not going to put this back in because I need to start breaking this leather in. So, the first thing we have is the Distinguished Men's watch. Not forgetting the pocket square for this one. We have the Gentleman Essentials white pocket square. We have the, let me just make sure I've got the brand right. Yes, the Aristo ties. Again, just gorgeous, fantastic little polka dot tie. And finally, the Golden Rabbit. They'll call it coral. Okay, fine, coral. To me, it's a nice dark orange. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Male color blindness, I suppose. The socks. And let me... Oh, bonus on the recap. So, this is going to compress my calves, obviously. But, just kind of feeling this, how easily it gives. These are probably going to be actually very nice on my calves when I wear them. So... there you go, folks. Great box, Gentleman's Box. Man, I apologize for complaining for 4 items. I had no idea that number 4 was going to be so extremely awesome. So at this point in time, if you would like to subscribe and watch these on a regular basis, I basically kind of do 2 sub-series. One relating to Gentleman's Brands, Gentleman's Fashion. Well, not really fashion. This is not a fashion body. But kind of the Gentleman's Styling Boxes, Espresso Box, Gentleman's Box, Birchbox. And, if you know any good boxes out there, I can't stay on top of all of them. If you know of anything, drop it in a link. That was how I came up with Super Geek Box, the one that I hit a few weeks ago. Someone put that on my radar, and I sent out for one. What the hell? So... if you see any boxes that, kind of fit that profile, gentlemen's, put it in. I'll take a look. I know there's one in the aftermath of the Winston box. Someone sent me one for another clothing line that I may, once summer kind of pans out, it's ironic, we're halfway through the summer semester, week 5 out of 10. But I may put in for a box just to take a look at the clothing. So, the Gentleman's Boxes are one, and the other are the Geek Boxes. So, Nerd Block, Gamer Block, Loot Crate, Geek Fuel, Super Geek Box. So, depending on what you're interested in, please by all means hit the subscribe button. Otherwise, if you want to leave some comments, again, I've said that I'm trying to engage people more in the comment section. So, please by all means leave a comment. Otherwise, I will see everybody soon for the next box, whether it's geek or gentleman related. So in the meantime, be good to each other, and stay safe out there, please.